Hey, what is up my Twisted Gremlins? It's me, Lucid, and welcome back to our Pokemon Scarlet adventures. Now, if you have seen the last two videos that I put out on this channel, you would know that I actually found two shiny Pokemon when I was off screen grinding up my entire team. And so, one of the Pokemon, or rather one of the shinies that I found, happens to be, as you can see on screen, a shiny Dratini. There he goes. Look at him. Such an adorable little pink snake dragon. But yes, so as I've said in the very first episode of the series, Dratini is probably my favorite Pokemon in the entire game. And I am so happy that I was actually able to find a shiny Dratini! Look at you! Such a happy little boy! Oh, that's adorable! It's like he's snuggling up against my character's leg. So yeah, right, real quick, I have not evolved him yet. Ah, he fell asleep! Look at him! Okay, so I actually have not evolved him yet. I'm kind of sad to evolve him just because Dratini is just so adorable, and it's kind of sad, but obviously Dragonite turns green, or rather shiny Dragonite turns green, and I kind of wish that it kept its pink coloring, but it is what it is. And really quickly, I just want to show you guys, because this is actually also a very good training spot that I found. So over here, if I can find it. Where is it? Okay, right. So you see this teleport waypoint, the Fury Falls. If you go southwest of it, right over here, you see this body of water. You do need rock climb to access this place. Just a little heads up. But if you go up here, it's basically like a crater, a small crater with a, I guess, very shallow pond in it. And basically what happens is a lot of Golduck and Dratini spawn in here, and occasionally Vaporeon, but those are pretty rare. So this place, I know that you could grind out the Chansey and those give so much more experience, but I found that this way is just so much easier, at least for AFK grinding, because all you have to do is send out your lead Pokemon and then you wait at the top, so at a safe distance. Basically no other Pokemon will spawn around you. They will all spawn in the middle of the lake. So you don't have to worry about getting into an unnecessary Pokemon battle. And you could just use the Let's Go feature, send out your first Pokemon, and just let them continuously knock out the Golduck and the Dratini. Now, if you're trying to grind up levels for your Pokemon, I would definitely recommend going for the Golduck instead, because those give way more experience than the Dratinis. And you could also eat a sandwich that would give you encounter power for water, just to decrease the Dratini spawns. Again, that is if you are just solely focusing on leveling up your Pokemon. And occasionally you do have to like recall and then send out your Pokemon again for the Let's Go feature, but for the most part that is a pretty AFK method. So you just send out your Pokemon and then, you know, you could go do other things, and your Pokemon will just passively get experience as you do it. But I thought, so as I was grinding out this method, that's how I found the shiny Golduck by accident. And then the more I did it, the more I realized that Dratinis also spawn pretty frequently in this area. And so what I did was, instead of eating the encounter power for water types, you actually eat the encounter power for dragon types. And essentially, again, that would allow more Dratinis to spawn. And then you just do the same thing as you do with the Golducks. and you just continuously battle the Dratinis, knock them out. It's essentially like a permanent mass outbreak for Golducks and Dratinis. The only, I guess, con is that it's only limited to these two Pokemon. I did say that Vaporeon can spawn, but they are pretty rare. So if you are trying to get a shiny Vaporeon, I mean, it's not impossible, but you need to get really lucky, because even if you use a sandwich, both Vaporeon and Golduck are water types. So you're most likely going to be getting so many more Golducks than Vaporeons. Again, I'm doing this before I have gotten the shiny charm, before I have even completed any of the 3 paths. Okay, without further ado, I am going to finally evolve Viserion. So let's do this. And he's evolving in the pumpkin patch. Right, I did teleport back to my house. Ah, look at him! He's all grown up. There we go. Okay, that's the first evolution. And oh, oh gosh, the bushes are photobombing us. Dragonite, there we go. Okay, so I'm back, and real quick again, at the start of the video, let me just give a quick team recap, because as you guys can see, I have been doing quite a bit of off-screen grinding, and I have gotten my entire team leveled up. So, real quick, we have Viserion, level 70, shiny Dragonite, holding the White Lens, teaching my Dragonite Outrage. I opted to go for Dragon Rush, but then Dragon Rush has a lower accuracy, which is why I have it hold the White Lens, just to hopefully boost that a little bit. We have Scaramouche, our starter, the Meowscarada holding the Miracle Seed. We have Apollo, our Volcarona, holding the Metronome. We have Gaia, our Clodsire, holding the Black Sludge. Tiffany, our Tinkaton, holding the Scope Lens. And then Hades, our Annihilate, holding the Life Orb. So yeah, hopefully, because the Life Orb will chip off a little bit of damage every turn, Hades has Drain Punch, so you know, he'll be able to replenish whatever HP he lost. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is our updated team, and this is what we're going to be going into the end game with. So without further ado, let us send out our Viserion. Hello, you. Look at him, such a friendly little dragon. Aww. Okay, right. We have big plans for today, because we're gonna be diving into some pretty exciting stuff. Well, good thing. Oh, hello, you. Oh. Viserion, we're gonna be doing some pretty exciting stuff. Why did you fall asleep? Right, so I figured we've kept Arven waiting long enough, and it's high time that we continue on with his story quest. Seriously, you beat me here? Well, this is the lab. I used to come here to play all the time when I was a kid. There better be a good reason for calling us here like this. Let's find out. Okay, so we are finally going to enter the Pokemon Lab, which is very rare in Pokemon games, because usually the Pokemon Lab is one of the first few places that you enter in your Pokemon adventure, but I like how they sort of flip that around here, where it is one of the last places that you go into. Right, everyone always says she's some kind of genius, absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My mom, that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, she's the worst. All she ever does is work. She never comes home. I don't have a single memory of her ever even playing with me, her own kid. Mabostif's the only one who was there for me, always. Anyway, it's open now. Go on in. I just want to get this over with. Okay. I mean, I really applaud Arven. This probably isn't a place that brings back any good memories for him, but he's still, you know, going back here for as his friend. Whoa. This is a very shabby looking place, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's Professor Sada. I need your help. Oh, okay, you're gonna elaborate on that? I am currently at the deepest point of Area 0 in the Great Crater of Paldea. Well, we knew that she was researching Area 0. It's not really much of a surprise. Yeah, I've been researching the unique Pokemon here for a very long time. I'm asking the two of you to lend a hand to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Sada's glorious research. The final step? But there's something we need first, something that can be found within that lab. What we need is the Scarlet book. Wait, do you mean this book? Ah, so you took it from the lab, did you, Arven? This expedites things. Bring the Scarlet book to the deepest depths of Area 0. I promise that it will be an experience worth treasuring if you come. I must note, however, that Area 0 is both home to vicious Pokemon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. It seems to me that you might struggle if the two of you were to enter alone. You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come if you feel the need. I'll be awaiting you in the deepest part of Area 0 whenever you arrive. Wow, way to go to drop a bombshell on us. Area 0. That place is bad news. It was down in Area 0 that Mabostif got wounded in the first place. Right, okay, we never heard an explanation of why or how Mabostif even got, you know, so wounded before. I don't think Arven ever told us, until now. Down in the Great Crater of Paldea. In all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Are you gonna go? Well, we were asked by Professor Sada, and, you know, even though Arven says that he doesn't really like his mom, you know, I'm sure he definitely cares for her, because Arven's the type of guy, you know, to not show his feelings outright. He is a tsundere after all. We might find our treasure. Yeah. I mean, he is our friend after all, so we gotta be there for him. Our treasure, huh? Yeah, I suppose that was the assignment we were given. And I can't just stand by and watch while a friend heads off into danger on her own. So I guess I'm going too. Besides, I'd love to give Mom a piece of my mind. Alright then, Lucid, outside. We're gonna have a Pokemon battle to see if we're really if you're really ready to head into Area 0 or not. Mostly to see if I'm ready or not. Let's go. Okay, it's nice to see him all fired up. And yes, I totally agree with Arven. Sometimes you really just need to get that out there, you know, instead of bottling it up. Okay. Oh, yes, my boss diff out. Alright, you ready for a battle, Lucid? I am, let's go. Excellent, you're ready too, right, my boss diff? Look at the little smirk he gives us. Yep, my boss diff says he's ready. Are you sure about this? Okay, yeah, I can see why you'd be worried. But my buddy here is bursting with energy. You'd never know he was so weak just a little while ago. Won't leave me alone, always whining at me, wanting to battle you and your Pokemon. It's been so long I nearly forgot, but he always did love to battle. Even if we lost to that student council girl, the battle fanatic one. Anyway, my point is there's no need to worry. We're a brand new Arven and Mabostif, and we're feeling audacious, or maybe herbaceous. Let me give you a taste of what we can do. Okay. This is actually our second battle against Arven. Right. Let's go, Viserion! This is his debut battle. The Pokemon that I met during our hunt for the Herba Mystica are all-stars, every one of them. Alright, what do I want to do here? Yeah, you know what? Let's just buff up real quick. Okay, I think this is... Right, okay. We'll buff one more time. And then we'll heal up again, and then we'll start sweeping Steve. Hopefully. Hopefully we can actually get an actual sweep in this time. Okay. Probably should have used a max potion, oh well. Ah! Really? Okay, let's Terrestrialize as well. And then let's Dragon Rush. We're just going all out here. Right, also, Viserion's Terra type is Dragon. The electric one was Viserys. Garganical. Okay. Oh. I am kind of scared, not gonna lie. You know what? I'm not gonna take a risk. I'm actually going to full restore here. Because you probably... Oh wait, but actually, you know what? That's fine. What? I mean, I already did it, but I forgot I actually lost my flying typing. Yeah, okay. This is no longer super effective against me. Because I'm just pure dragon now. Let's go! Okay! Alright, second Pokemon down. Toadscruel. Right, that is the evolution of Toadscruel. Let's go villain. Right, we'll just continue sweeping from here on out. Cloister. Ooh. Okay. Well, at least we have gotten rid of our flying typing, so we're no longer quad weak to ice. Still weak though, but hopefully we can take this out. Alright, critical hit. I don't even know if that was needed or not, but you know what? I'll take it. Mabostiff. Okay. Guessing this is its last Pokemon. Oh, look at that! Inner focus come through. Okay. Let's celebrate your full recovery with a glow up. Time to terrestrialize, Mabostiff. Oh, that was fantastic. That was a clear sweep. We were so close, Mabostiff, so close. But Lucid, thanks, little buddy. To be fair, I wouldn't call that close, but eh. That was a really great first battle with Viserion. I'm hoping I can do something similar like that when I battle with Nemona, because as compared to Arven, Nemona is definitely going to be the much tougher opponent. This is because she is the more battle-oriented rival. Dang, this is the strength of someone who could take down this Titan Pokemon, huh? Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're gonna need some support. The Pokemon in Area 0 are super strong, and there are all sorts of weird machines there too. I'd say we need at least 2 more people. Somebody with some champion rank level skills, and somebody who can deal with crazy tech. Yeah. Essentially, both Nemona and Penny. The student council girl? Yeah, should be perfect for the job, but I doubt she'd give us the time of day unless one of us was on her level, as in champion rank level. Oh, I should have chosen Penny. I kind of wondered what he was going to say about her. But well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Whoever you think could be a help, just try getting in good with them. We'll see if we can't get a team together. Get in touch if you make progress. I'll do the same. Alright, so we have a new goal now. That is to gather a team of individuals who will be strong enough to take on Area 0. Sup, Lucid? Clive, we know it's you, come on. Oh, come on, the name's Clive, remember? Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Haha! Quick, act surprised, guys. We gotta play along. He is the director of the academy after all. I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Nabrania Academy. Mr. Clavel! No way! Yes, this must be quite the shock. My disguise was perfect after all. Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. For real? Alright, Clevo. This is as believable as you telling me that Clive and you were not the same person. Like, let's be for real here, okay? As if I would believe that. Honest to goodness. Sir, you are not very good at lying to people. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So Miss Lucid, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there's just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. I mean, I had a feeling that we would be battling him sometime into the game. Just not now. You know, when I said that I thought he would be the final big bad boss of this game, this isn't what I meant, okay? I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. Okay, so his Pokemon are level 60. Do we just want to do the strat again? Okay. In all honesty, as fun as the... well, thank God I didn't use Dragon Dance. I was gonna say... as fun as sweeping his entire team would be... Oh, can you stop avoiding my attack? Why are you doing so much damage as well? Alright. Sarion, come back. Okay, Apollo, go out there. Okay. Right, okay, I'll just do one Dragon Dance. Just one. Ah! No! I forgot you got Stone Edge. Oh, it's a critical hit. Sarion, I'm sorry. Oh no. Alright, alright. Actually, you know what? Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, Viserion already put in so much work against Arven. We'll let him take a break for this battle. What I'm gonna do is... Actually... let me actually put out Toxic Spikes. I forget you're a water type. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay. Never mind. Plan was to put down Toxic Spikes. Right, I do have the Black Sludge. Okay. Right. Okay, you know what? He's going to Aqua Tail me again, so I'm gonna predict that. I'm gonna swap into Scarmouche. Okay, there we go. And then, because I don't want to stay in either, I will U-turn, just get some free chip damage off you. Okay. Oh, wow. I really don't have anything for Gyarados. I mean, Viserion was the only one who could take it. But then it had Stone Edge, so... should have Terrestrialized there. Alright. Okay, well, my best bet is to go into Tiffany. And unfortunately... Okay. Did a student just walk through that Gyarados? Okay, okay, yeah, alright, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, we're not fine. Tiffany? Okay. Right, thankfully, sheesh. Okay, well, at least the Gyarados is gone. Poltergeist. Oh, you're floating, aren't you? Poltergeist, Poltergeist. Okay, we're going to Hades. Yeah, we're going to Hades. I don't think it's gonna get affected by the poison spike because it's floating. Oof. Oh, it is! Okay, never mind. Alright, never mind, we chilling. Alright, Rage Fist. There we go. Oh, Among Us. Among Us. Sussy boy, right. Grass. Oh, you're asleep. Oof. Do I have anything for you? Okay, well, I mean, we just got a chance of it with Apollo. I'm pretty sure I resist this, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, Apollo, you gotta work with me here, bud. Come on. Of course you have that move. Of course it crit. Come on, Apollo, please. Apollo, please. Apollo, come on. There we go. Really? You lived on 1 HP? Okay, well, my special attack rose. Okay. Depending on who he has left on his team, I could potentially sweep. I got +2 special attack boost. And then I also have the metronome, so the more I use, that's great. Even better. The more I use Fiery Dance, the more powerful it becomes as well. Okay. Yeah, no, we are good. We are good. Let's go, Apollo. I believe in you. Oh, there we go. It stood no chance. Okay, I will take chip damage from the hail, though. Do I take chill? Do I take... Oh. Skeledirge. Right, okay, so... from the start, we saw that we chose our starter. Nomona chose the one that was weak to ours, and then the remaining one was taken by Director Clavel himself, and he actually has it on his team. So Skeledirge, right? It is the coolest final evolution. Heh, to think that Cassiopeia would be backed into a corner like this. Right, personally, I think that Skeledirge is the coolest looking of all the 3 final stage evolutions. However... yeah, I'm just gonna chance with Hurricane. Oh, very well, it seems I shall have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. I mean, I should have terrestrialized mine as well, just to get rid of my bug type thing, so that its attacks will be not very effective. Yeah, so as I was saying, Skeledirge actually, in my opinion, is the coolest out of the 3 final evolution starters, at least design-wise. But then, if I'm also being very honest, both Meowscarada as well as Quackaville have been growing on me quite a bit, just a little bit. Okay, I think because of the Hail Hurricane also has 100% accuracy. So Clavel actually sort of, what do you call that? Sort of sabotaged himself there by sending out his Abomasnow of the Hail. How strong you have grown. 13k. Let's go. Well now, Miss Lucid. It seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. Right, I also didn't mention it, but I did get some new clothes. So, I mean, I figured since we are going to be entering at the end game, and also, I guess, post-game after this, you know, I might as well just change up my look. Anyways, and here, once again, I must apologize. I'm not actually Cassiopeia. Yeah, who would have seen that coming? Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Yes, sir, leave it to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. You there! What do you think you're doing? Ah, Miss Thyme, a pleasure to see you. It is no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. Oh no, he got busted! What were you thinking? Exactly, Clavel, what were you thinking? No, if I could just explain. You see, it is a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me! Your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind. Yo, Clavel, you're such an ass. A stunky's behind? Ahem. Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Miss Lucid. You read a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once, and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board. Make no mistake. Good gracious, no. Anything but that, I implore you. No kidding. When I first saw, Clavel, when he was first introduced, I legitimately thought that he was gonna be the final big bad boss, you know? But it turns out he's actually the good guy. And, you know, as the director of the academy, I'm glad that he's actually, you know, taking responsibility for the students, because that is his job after all. Right. Let's continue. So like I said, we have our theory that Cassiopeia is actually Penny. It has been confirmed that Cassiopeia is indeed the big boss of Team Star, but we don't know if she is or if they are Penny yet, so. Right, where do I have to go? Schoolyard, right? Okay. Lucid. Okay, as if that backpack wasn't a big enough of a giveaway. Penny, do you really think I wouldn't recognize you even if you have your hood covering your face? Thanks for coming. Heh, this must be quite a shock for you. No, really. The big boss, Cassiopeia. They were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Right, let's do this. Thanks. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology mistime had me... preparations took longer than expected. That voice, are you Clive? Penny, so it was you after. No. Is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh. I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next, so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I am the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. Right, okay, she's slightly higher level than Clevel and also Arven. Okay, what do we want to do here? Do we want to sweep her team again? Oh, this is a banging theme! Let's go! I see Clevel recording over there. What the Okay, that was a good call. Right. Alright, it's time to set up again. You can baby doll eyes me all you want, Penny. This isn't gonna matter. Okay, I totally wall this Umbreon. Because I'm pretty sure it only has like special moves. And I'm buffing my special defense as well every turn. Yeah. Okay. Alright. It's time to sweep. Someone bring me the broom. It's time to sweep. Yeah, I was guessing she was gonna send out Vaporeon next. Alright. I don't think this matters. I know Vaporeon is bulky. But I am at +6. There we go. Did not matter. Also, I like how Penny has all the evolutions on her team. speaking of evolutions... Wow, not very effective. Still Oko. Yeah, speaking of evolutions, so during our meeting with Mr. Harrington, he actually mentioned that he sent Cassiopeia back to the Galar region, and that's actually a really big hint as to who Cassiopeia's true identity is, because in Galar you have Dynamax Pokemon. That's the gimmick over there, right? And Penny's most standout design is her Eevee bag, and that is a Dynamax Eevee bag. Dynamax originates from Galar, like I said. So yeah, I think that's a pretty big foreshadowing as to who Cassiopeia really is. Of course, there were other hints sprinkled about as you fought the Team Star bases, but yeah, I think that's the biggest one so far. I can't fault you on your battle skills at all, no wonder the bosses fell at your hands. Okay, I'll try Fiery Dance. Time to terrestrialize, shine bright like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. It's all over now. It's finally over, guys. It's done. At the very last flashback. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Star, now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning and some manners. Though we didn't even fight them in the end, we didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon, they just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss. You cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we've never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, big boss, answer us. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Oh, and I also never mentioned this, but then another hint of Penny being part of Team Star. Well, number one is her hair, because that's a pretty unique hair job. And not only that, she is also another student of the Academy who does not wear the Academy uniform. Because if you look at Arven and Nimona, who are also our rivals, they also wear the school uniform like our main character. But Penny is out here in her own clothes and, you know, has dyed her hair a really crazy color. So yeah, another hint that I just realized as well, because none of the other Team Star bosses also wear the school uniform. They all have their own special clothes. But, you know, it makes sense for Penny to not wear something as, I guess, what do you call that? Like, Penny wouldn't wear something that stands out as much as the Team Star bosses because it is in her nature. She is an introvert, she's a recluse. So even if, you know, she doesn't wear the school uniform, she wears something different. It's more, I guess, casual. Thanks for everything, Lucid, and you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star. And me too. Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team? Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus, the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star know? What do your friends in the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure. Yeah, all of the bosses said the same thing as well. I mean, you can tell how much the team meant to them, with them being, you know, social outcasts. But finally, finding that group of friends who understand you, you know, who have your back, I definitely can understand why, you know, all the Team Star bosses felt that, you know, Team Star was their greatest treasure. Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Right, indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Director Clevel? Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Right. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers after all, much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. Penny! Penny's like, I may have been found out. I may be in very big trouble. But that wig, that was a yikes. No. Never put that on again, director. With all due respect, okay? Never put it on again. Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Huh? They're all here! Yo, big boss, long time no see. Momo. She calls him Momo. That's a cute nickname. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only just found out your real name just now. Melly. Verily is thy long hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. So I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Orty. Oh. We found you at last. You have no idea how worried we've been. Airy. Aww. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2, hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. Ah, that's very wholesome. Actual cool squad. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. What? I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced of the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I now know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course your immense courage in putting things to right. And so I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Does that mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist should that be your wish. Woohoo, Penny, isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Klebel told us all about it. Far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just cause someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I've more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there is still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. You don't even have a license yet, you're all underage. What is the meaning of this? Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs. And that stands for the Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Miss Lucette battling her way through your bases. The base's construction as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? No. It sounds like fun, but I don't see how this be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say since the SGCs are supposed to be punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. 'Tis true. We would most happily have you at our sides, my lady. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. This be a sweet deal for us. So, what do you say? You guys, listen, what do you think? I think it sounds great. Huh, but, I just... No need to give your response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all. I simply meant it is time to leave. Miss Lucid, please stop by my office later if you would. Right, okay. All's well that ends well, I guess. We're back in our dorm. Okay. Our team is fully healed up as well. Let's go and meet with Clavel. Here you are, Miss Lucid. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. Right. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Who is it? It's Penny. Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did. Oh no, Penny, what did you do? And what would that be? You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall? I got hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. Penny! Penny, why would you do that? I see. That is quite the revelation. That's gonna be quite difficult for me to help you out of this one, Miss Penny. It's quite a ways above my pay grade, you know what I mean? I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that hot. I mean, I'm really sorry and I won't do it again. Well, even if I do it again, I won't tell you. This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologize, Miss Lucid, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy. Oh. Lucid? Penny? There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you meet me in front of the school stairs, you know, where we first met? I'll be waiting. Right, okay, I never thought you'd contact me first, Penny. Let's go. Hasta la vista. The six of us thought up that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing, I thought I was going down big time for hacking the leak point system, but they're letting me off easy. That's great, but I do want to know what happened. The Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Director Clavel and that Gita lady kept complimenting me like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to meet like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done, so here. More LP I hacked from the Pokemon League system before they found out. This time, I could take even more because they think that I'm on their side. Anyways. Draco Meteor, okay. I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. Well, you see, Penny. Me and this friend of mine called Arven got a little gig going on. You know, we need someone who's really good at tech. We're gonna go explore the great crater of Paldea, Penny. I don't know if you're up for the job or not. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. So next time, I'll be the one helping you, Lucid. Yeah, we actually really do need your help, Penny. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista. Nice. Second path complete. We're making great progress today.